From my perspective, the story of American politics right now is that the president, who fashions himself a kind of king of America, is attempting to barricade himself in the Capitol by unleashing a military occupation on its residents. And he's promised to extend this military occupation to other cities and other states that he views as political opponents. That, to me, is the big story of American politics right now. A mad king openly exerting tyrannical power over Americans and threatening further tyrannical power against other Americans, all under a pretext of crime reduction. I think that this is a thing that Democratic politicians should talk about and focus on, in part because what polling we have suggests that Americans don't like it. But more importantly than polling, it's the right thing to do. The president is engaged in a terrible arrogation of power. He is abusing fundamental rights. This is the kind of thing that George Washington would have shot a dude over.
Washington, 6'20", fucking killing for fun.
But if you ask Democratic politicians, they'll just say this is all distraction.
And not simply allow Donald Trump to play games with the lives of the American people as part of his effort to manufacture a crisis and create a distraction.
Now, this is all downstream of consultants who are recommending to Democrats that this is the best way to speak about the current moment. Ignore the despotism, ignore the fact that the president does not respect the Constitution and is imposing intolerable conditions on Americans. Ignore that. Focus on kitchen table issues. But you know what I think is a kitchen table issue? I think a kitchen table issue is your neighbors being kidnapped. I think a kitchen table issue is being afraid to leave your home because there are armed soldiers on the streets patrolling there to intimidate you. This notion that everything is a distraction coming from Democratic politicians is, to me, just cowardice. It is a statement that they don't want to confront what's in front of them. They'd rather retreat to safer ground. And I think that insofar that the Democratic Party has a serious messaging and communication problem, and it does, I think it's because everyone can sense the cowardice. They can sense the wimpiness. They can sense the fact that these are people who do not have the conviction of their own values, and that when faced with a truly stark and Manichaean situation, right? A very us or them kind of deal. They can't even stand up and say us. They can't even stand up and say we're for these fundamental basic rights of American citizenship. It's pathetic.